In Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time.
Hi, this is Hugh from NCTV45. Today I have the Post 157 from Elwood City. They're going to talk a little bit about the moving wall that's coming to Newcastle, or Elwood City, my fault, Elwood City in August on that. There's two people that reached out to me to get a hold of you guys, but you guys ended up reaching out to me. Jeff Olson is the district American Legion, and my good friend Perry Bionde. So today we have Joe Fisher, the commander of the American Legion in Elwood City, Richard Griffith, the first vice commander, and Isabel Griffith is the media for the moving wall coming in. So I'd like to welcome you guys to the show today. We'll start with you, Joe. How long have you been the commander down there in?
Been there, I think, 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years, okay. Rich, how long have you been the first commander, junior commander?
Well, I got lucky. I'm in my second year, going into my second year as commander. I've been with this post for 3 years.
Okay. And then Isabella, you just the media.
Yep, I'm just a volunteer that got roped into this.
Okay. And what branch service was you guys in?
I was in the Army.
Army. How many years was you in?
I was in 2 years active duty and 26 years with reserve.
Okay. Were you in Vietnam then?
I was in Vietnam then.
Okay. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Rich?
I was in the Air Force. I did 20 years in the Air Force. 19 years.
Yep. Well, thank you for your service. All right. You guys, like I mentioned before, you guys are bringing the moving wall in to Ewing Park in August. You guys want to explain a little bit what's the dates coming up and what you guys need help with?
First of all, it's going to be there the 18th through the 22nd of August.
Okay, what's the hours there?
We're supposed to have it open
24 hours a day?
That's
Okay.
what they say.
And that's the 18th through the 23rd?
22nd.
Or 22nd of August, okay.
The 18th and 22nd will be building on and tearing them down. The official opening dates are probably going to be the 18th in the afternoon, 19th, 20th, and 21st. It'll actually be set up for people to come see and experience, and they'll have the ceremonies.
Okay. Well, explain a little bit to me, or to the audience. A lot of the younger folks don't know anything about the moving wall. I guess they don't teach it anymore, because I asked a young guy today, because he asked what I was doing, and I told him I was going to interview some guys from the American Legion that's bringing the Vietnam moving wall in, and he'd never heard of it.
Oh, that's amazing. The wall itself is in D.C. at the National Mall. It's just over 500 feet long. There's over 5,800 names on that wall, and the whole idea behind this is the wall that we're getting in Elwood is 1/2 the size. So that wall there will be about 250 feet. And the whole purpose of this is to honor those gentlemen and ladies that gave the ultimate sacrifice in that conflict. And the names on that wall are people that were killed in action, missing in action to this day on that wall. And I would, if you wouldn't mind, I would like to mention our chairman, who unfortunately couldn't be here. He's bedridden. His name is Don Bucari. He was the driving force to get the wall here in 2009, and this was his dream again. It was supposed to be here in 2020. COVID changed that. Mr. Bucari is still with us, very sharp, making a lot of the decisions, but like I said, he's bedridden, and he is the reason the wall is coming down. We'll see in August.
So Bob Morabito has taken over from him He was an American Legion member of us. He used to be the task commander before me.
Okay. And then, there's going to be open 24 hours. What do you guys need of? Do you guys need monetary donations? Who can they make it out to, send it to?
We are currently trying to raise funds for that. We're doing a couple different things. I've started in Elwood City, and I'm going to continue through Western Pennsylvania. We're looking for donations. We will have 3 different acknowledgments. We're doing business card sales for the local businesses. Like I said, I started in Elwood. Newcastle will be my next location to look for businesses who would like to advertise in the commemorative book that we're doing. We're also going to acknowledge businesses if they don't care to buy an ad but make a donation. There will be an acknowledgement page for that in our book. And then if a family would just like to make the donation of $25 or more, they too will be acknowledged. So there will be the business ad where a business can actually advertise or can just donate, and we'll acknowledge you that way, or the family. And then, of course, the other thing that I will need, and I can give you my contact information if you want, or however you want to do it. I don't care. You can put my cell phone on there. It doesn't matter to me. I am the volunteer coordinator. We're going to need people for a lot of different things. We need people to help construct the wall, like Isabella was saying, on the morning of the 18th. We're going to need people to disassemble it at the end of the event on the 22nd. We're going to need people to help. There's just so much you have to do. People will come there. It's an emotional event for a lot of people. Some people like to take a special pencil we have. It's called a lumber pencil, and trace their loved one's name. We're going to be, there's just, I can't even tell you off the top of my head everything I need. I'm figuring probably going to need about 50 volunteers a day. So if you're interested in that, we can give you some contact information from myself, or the email where you can tell me what you would like to do and when you would like to volunteer. The problem we know is with August, a lot of people are vacationing, kids are getting ready to go back to school, that kind of thing. So that's why we're trying to get out early. I know everybody's saying this, you're talking August, but it's going to be here before you know it, and things do come up. We plan on having local clergy there for counseling. The VA Association, they're trying to get us counselors so that, like I said, it gets very emotional. There's going to be an artifacts tent. There's going to be an honor tent. There are, just out of Elwood alone, about 9 gentlemen on that wall. You mentioned earlier, there's a gentleman, the first one that was put on the wall. Like I said, there's over 5,800 names on that wall. So we invite all of you, please come out and take a look at it, and I mean, that's what it's for.
If it's just for a few hours, you could spend 2 or 4 hours, that's fine. Just let us know the time that you could be there, and be glad to have you.
Yep. I mentioned to these guys that I grew up with George Streets Jr., and his dad was the first one from Lawrence County to get killed in action in Vietnam. So we know his name's on it, and I don't know the exact numbers for Lawrence County that's on the names out there. I forgot to ask Jessie when I talked to her today how many that's going to be on that wall from Lawrence County.
I don't know the rough number from Lawrence County, but I do know the booklet we're looking to get out. We're aiming for Lawrence County, Butler, Mercer, and with that total, it came to about 165 just from the local area, and we're looking to put these gentlemen in the book and women. That way you can see not only them on the wall, but actually be able to see them in this ad that everyone's free. The book you just come up and get. It's got the information about the wall. It's got information about the individuals, and then we're looking, one of the gentlemen from Elwood actually got a Medal of Honor, so we're looking to commemorate him in the book as well.
Yeah, because lost my train of thought. So we'll put the word out for you guys. If you guys need pastors or anything, you pastors out there watching us today or when it airs, reach out to me in Newcastle. I'm gonna try to get my pastor down there. He spent 8 years in the Marines and, I think 10 years in the reserves. So he's my pastor, so I'm gonna try to get him down there since he's in service. And, he was guarding a, embassy over in, I can't think of the name of it right now, but they don't, recognize it as a war, but he was shot upon and stuff like that, so he knows that. I'm also gonna be reaching out to, my motorcycle, guys, the veterans, motorcycle group, so expect a phone call from me. And then, we'll get the information out there, your email, your phone number, and who to contact if people want to volunteer. And so, if you guys got to say anything else? Want to say anything else?
The mission of the wall was to honor the people who were in the war and also that passed away or shot or killed in the war. And that's the basic reason why it's there.
I also have been pushing too. I would love to see the guys that got sprayed with Agent Orange. You know, they didn't get killed in Vietnam, but they are dying from it now. I would love to see something like an add-on to that wall or something. You know, I know it's a touchy subject, but
Well, it's not so much a touchy, I understand what you're saying it is, but, we have to honor, as you mentioned earlier, you were looking to bring the wall to Newcastle. The wall is very specific of what you can and cannot do with the wall. And as I said earlier, this venue, this event is solely to honor those fine folks, that's ladies and gentlemen that gave, and most of them were fresh out of high school, and they gave their ultimate sacrifice, and that's what we're doing, and we're really, you know, any donations I would appreciate, because we really want to do this right. I don't know, I mean, you know, Joe I missed Vietnam by 2 years, and I'm in my 60s, and I don't know how many more times this wall is going to come around. Elwood, I feel we're very fortunate to have had it in 9, and then again in 2020. In 2022. Will I get this opportunity again in my lifetime? I don't know. I was fortunate enough recently to go to the actual mall and actually see the real wall and all the monuments around there. And it's, if you've never done it and you ever get the opportunity, it's worth the trip. But that's a hard trip for a lot of people. Please, if there's something you've ever thought about, please come by, visit with us this August. That'll be the 18th through the 21st, I guess. We're turning down the 22nd. We are trying to get a couple of special guests. I can tell you this, the only politician that is going to speak at this venue will be our mayor, and he's speaking there because he is the mayor of Elwood City. It's not a political speech. He is there to welcome people to our city and visit this wall. So, like I said, the wall is very specific about what you can and cannot have and whatnot around the center. So this is strictly a solemn, as I said, to honor and see these folks. I agree with you. You know, that's something that needs to be addressed, but it's something that we cannot address for this venue.
Yeah, I would like to see it, and, you know, we're still looking into it, you know, maybe there's something we can do to, you know, get another wall moved or something, you know, to honor our great veterans that are passed away from Agent Orange, and then, you know, make sure you guys come down in August, you know, to honor our great veterans that, you know, were killed in action. And then in closing, next week I'll be interviewing Adele. She is the person that's heading up the tomb of the unknown soldier that's coming in July down to Zelienople. So next week we'll be doing that. In closing, I'm going to try to do this every week. This goes to all of the leaderships out there. You cannot be in leadership and be nasty to your folks and expect them to respect your title. So in closing, this is Hugh from NCTV45.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime.